Hey, oh fans! Welcome back once again. It's the Norwegian guy back at it again. My name is Daniel, and I'm happy to be back with you guys finally after a long overdue video. So today I will actually be reviewing none other than the band I recently just saw, Queen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I got a chance to see Queen with Adam Lambert, or featuring Adam Lambert, I should say, as the lead vocalist. I saw them back on July the 21st, and I will be talking more about the show itself. But first, I got a long overdue VIP packaging here to unpack for you guys. Honestly, I've been holding off to check what's inside the box because once I got home, I was really tired and I had to get up early for work. So this had to be held off, but now it's long overdue and I'm excited to see, okay, what's in the box? What's in the box? Ah, a little Seven reference for you guys. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So open up the box. Okay, there's some kind of, okay, some cardboard there for some odd reason. Okay, so first we got a couple of Queen plus Adam Lambert VIP pins. Okay, that's pretty cool. And we got ourselves here a little Queen plus VIP notebook. Okay, I like that. Of course, I mean, it's always cool to see the Queen crest at something. And finally, we got something. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I like that. So, a few Queen. Oh, they're actually kind of magnetic, so that's pretty cool. Slightly magnetic coasters that looks like vinyl records. Okay, so I really like that. So with that, let me just pack this away. I want to kind of try to keep this in the box. So excuse me, I just want to keep it in the box so that way I don't want to risk ruining this. I want to keep it as pristine as possible. The better condition, the better it is for all of us. So let me just put it back. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's talk about the concert. What did I think? Well, first of all, I will say that the remaining members. Okay, I don't know if necessarily I should do much of the story. Like everybody knows Queen to some extent at this point, like largely due to the Bohemian Rhapsody movie being so popular. But in case you don't know, Queen, one of the biggest hard rock bands of the 1970s, featuring Brian May on guitar, Roger Meadows Taylor on drums, John Deacon on bass, and of course Farouk Bulsara, aka or better known as Freddie Mercury, as the on piano and as the lead singer. So obviously one of the biggest bands of the 70s, obviously Freddie being one of the greatest frontmen of all time, and of course had a little bit of a shaky career in the early 80s, made a big kind of a big kaboom, big return to the music scene after the 1985 Live Aid appearance, and unfortunately shortly after that, Freddie, who in fact, as we know today to be gay, got diagnosed with HIV and was battling full-blown AIDS from 87 to 91 when he tragically passed away. Um, and of course, Queen still kind of being a thing, but they haven't really done anything since uh, Freddie's passing outside from the Freddie Mercury tribute concert in '92, the posthumous album release of Made in Heaven in '95, and then of course John Deacon decided to retire in '97, and after a lot of years of inactivity, Brian May and Roger Taylor decided, okay, we want to go back out on the road again as Queen, more or less, and of course got Paul Rogers, formerly of Free and Bad Company, to front the band to do the bulk of the singing parts. And when Bad Company decided to reunite in I think like 2009, 2010, they got former American Idol singer Mr. Adam Lambert to front the band, and he's been kind of a staple jock since 2010, so for a good 10 years now. So uh, I actually had the chance to kind of go see him back in, or at least I had the opportunity to go see them back in 2019, but I kind of skipped on it because at the time I was uh, at the height of my Queen fandom, so I was like, oh, nobody can replace Freddie. And until later on, I kind of decided, yeah, you know what, this might be the only chance I'll ever get to see Brian and Roger performing together. So I decided finally, you know what, I gotta go see him. So even if Adam is singing, which I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of him as a vocalist, I will at least go and get myself some time to really enjoy this. So, I want to. Okay, so before I really talk about the show, I also want to talk about what happened before the show, because this is to me is kind of a fun little tidbit. So, I went dressed, as you can probably tell by the thumbnail, that I went in a full blown Freddie Mercury Live at Wembley '86 costume. So, and when I got there, I don't think I've had that many people ask me for a picture, which is really was really cool. It was really fun to actually, I mean, to have like 30, 40, 50 people that night kind of wanted him asking me for a photo op. So I think that was to me was hilarious. So I really did enjoy that. So I want to give a big shout out and thank you to everyone who wanted to take a picture with me, because it really made my night. So I really enjoyed that. I kind of sorry, I just the clip on this got loose a little bit. Okay, sorry. So I really did want to give a big shout out to those people. I really appreciate the opportunity that you guys wanted a photo with me. So, and of course, when the show started, first of all, I'd like to say, I want to say that both Roger and Brian still at their best. They still are as good as they come. All the other fellow musicians on bass, percussion, and keyboards, I think did a phenomenal job. And I also really liked the stage setting and the production with the monitors. Give it really a big theatrical and really massive experience, especially when you are in an arena with 15 to 20,000 people. So I really like that. So what are some of the highlights from the show? Obviously, they did play all the big hits that you kind of want to see from Queen. You got to hear them do. First, they did a little bit of an intro from Innuendo before they went straight into Now I'm Here, which is a great rocker. They did Somebody to Love. They did Killer Queen. They did what else did they do? In the Lap of the Gods. They did a small portion of Tear It Up. They did Under Pressure. They did Another One Bites the Dust. They did I Want It All. They did I Want to Break Free. Had a really cool I think it was either kind of Brighton Rock or an impromptu guitar solo by Brian May. I think that was really cool. They did Who Wants to Live Forever, so that way we get a little bit of a Highlander crossed out. Obviously, like as I mentioned, I Want to Break Free. They did a lot of big songs. Obviously, Bohemian Rhapsody, they had to do that. Uh, but one of the highlights for me personally was Radio Gaga. Um, they opened up first with which one was it? Yeah, I think they actually did. Yeah, they did. For the first verse of and chorus of "Tie Your Mother Down" before they went into Radio Gaga, and it's something really that brought chills to my spine. Absolutely, I had goosebumps and chills all over my body when basically when you get to the chorus of Radio Gaga, and all of a sudden you got like I said, 15 maybe 20,000 people just all we hear is Radio Gaga. I mean, everybody clapping. I mean, it's absolutely chilling to just have so many fans just coming there and just adoring the music in the way that they did. Um, and of course, they finished the show off with "We Will Rock You" and "We Are the Champions." As far as what I've what I kind of skipped out on is talk about uh, Adam Lambert's vocals. I may not necessarily be the biggest fan of it, but and it definitely had kind of a karaoke vibe to it. But at the same time, it's really big shoes to fill for him. To kind of try to step in either to the shoes of either Paul Rogers or especially Freddie. So you kind of had to take it as its own thing, and that is pretty much the most important part here. Because I think even though it's not necessarily the greatest thing, I think it's really enjoyable. And if you get a chance to see him, worst case scenario, just sing along to all the big hits because that's what you're gonna get. You're not gonna get much surprises. I mean, probably the biggest surprise for me was to get in form of these three songs, which I just forgot to mention. Having Roger singing "These Are the Days of Our Lives." Also having Brian May performing 39 as well as Love of My Life, and of course my favorite thing, just so I don't forget it, having Freddie on the monitors, kind of this all live at Wembley footage, having Freddie just doing all the ayo, I mean that to me was kind of fun, and especially when the house lights came on after the show and people just looked up on the sides and saw me. They were like just tapping every person next to them on the shoulder and be like, that's him. Uh, so I definitely really enjoy that. So if I do have to rate the show, I probably have to give them a 4 out of 5. I mean, it's really high even for me, but I think you kind of have to take it as its own thing. It's really enjoyable. If you are a Queen fan, I think you absolutely should go see it. Excuse me. So by all means, I think I had a really good time. You should check them out, and I hope you guys really and I really hope you guys make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. By all means, make sure to click that thumb button so that way we can get more people into this. Make sure to share this video so that way we can get more people into this channel and create a great community here, because you know what? The more the merrier, darling.